Okay, are we good?
这世上没有纯粹的自由，风也会有吹到头的时候。
I'm feeling the window capture might be a little too loud, but I don't plan on speaking too much today, so. Okay, basically the plan is do what we can. Cut out of Ooh, anecdotes. Okay, we have Skirk story quests, Skirk stuff. Okay, I will have to do the Archon quest on a different day. I mean, I'll put this one just so it doesn't bother me anymore. Okay. And then, what do we have here? What's Gift of Enlightenment? What's this one? Oh, this is the thing that resets the artifacts. Right. Correct. I don't need that one because I don't pay that much attention to artifacts. It's fine. Okay, let's see. You did okay, great. Okay, Archon Quest, yes, thank you. Trout's Domain. First clear wars. Ooh. Well, this is nice. Okay, this is great for people who are leveling up characters. Okay, that's amazing. Envision. Oh, and Shenhe. Okay, well that's great. We are going to speedrun our commissions really quickly. Because I have a feeling that whatchamacallit, the Archon quest is gonna take a while to finish, and it probably won't give me the primos until it finishes, so we're actually gonna save that for a different day. Because it's already kind of late, and I've been trying to be better about my sleep schedule. That there has been an attempt. An attempt is being made to be better at sleeping. It's like I can't keep spending hours and hours going to bed at 4 a.m. in the morning, sometimes 5 a.m. Like I know I have to get back on track a little bit. Just a little bit, you know? And that's why we have the Archon Auto Battle team out here today. Mavwika is not great for this domain, so I will not be using Mavwika. This water bottle sucks ass, is what I'm finding out. It just glopped water all over my knee, what the hell? It's supposed to not do that. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna do the... Ooh, that's nice! Oh, it just lets you claim the rewards 3 times in a row? That's nice! That's great for grinding. Unfortunately, I do need to get rid of more resin, so that will not be used again, probably, in a very long time, but that's okay. I mean, I'll likely use it in the future when I have to start building characters again, but I haven't been building characters for a really, really long time. It's like the last one that I think I built was probably Mavwika. And everyone after that I kind of just phoned it in a little bit. So I don't fully know what's gonna happen. I wish there was a way to do like the original resin more, you know what I mean? Like just one battle, get it over with. Yeah, I don't mind using the fragile resin because I have so many of them that like at this point it's not that big of a deal if I use them. But it is really nice for people who like, you know, don't want to have to keep using it and then going into our inventory, using it, going into our inventory. It's very nice. You know, sometimes the quality of life does not necessarily have to apply to me specifically, but it is a quality of life that I can't deny is nice, right? Like, for example, the first clear boss drops, that doesn't really apply to me because I kind of already have a ton of them. But for people who are just starting, it's nice. Dailies today. Hi, Imperium! How you doing? But then Minecraft after? Not Minecraft after today. Not today. I need to stop sleeping at 4 AM. I have to go to bed at a normal time, otherwise I don't wake up early enough for work, and I don't want to get fired, so... Yeah, normally I'm really good about waking up at the proper time. But there was a moment where, or more MC and tired. More MC, yeah, I could just not sleep, I could do that. But yeah, there was a time where I accidentally set all my alarms to vibrate and not like sound. So it was just vibrating. And obviously, you know, that's a lot harder to wake up from. So I'm like, I wake up after like a billion alarms and I look at my phone, I'm like, oh shit, I'm late as fuck. So I have to fix that. We're going back to sleeping at a semi-normal time. Well, normal by my standards, okay? I know 1 and 2 AM aren't normal by normal people's standards, but like, you know, whatever. Yeah, oh yeah. That's honestly better than me. I mean, I think it depends for everybody. Like, it's because of the schedule that I have to, like, sleep at the time that I want to sleep at, you know what I mean? If it wasn't for my work schedule, I wouldn't really care, but because I actually do care about my work, you know, I have to sleep at a proper time so I don't oversleep. It'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, okay. That and what I have planned for Minecraft next time I log on is that's gonna have to be a solo stream on its own, and it's gonna have to start way before 11 PM. Because I don't even know if I want to stream that one, to be honest, because I know what it's gonna be. And it's just gonna be a lot of me staying quiet, putting down wool, dying to the warden, and then repeating. Because I know what I'm gonna do is the next time I log on, I'm gonna do warden extermination. Where I just go into the deep dark and throw myself at the skulk until I find the damn fucking spawner and get rid of it. That's just gonna be my plan. So if you're wondering why my death count is so high compared to my friends, that's basically why. Because my solution to everything is to just throw myself at the problem. Haha, yeah. See, actually, I'm surprised that I didn't die more last night. That was a genuine surprise to me. I don't know how I survived that. I do feel really bad that Vin died because of me, though. Like, I genuinely felt so bad. I was like, oh no. I thought she would be able to make it out. Because it was targeting me. And she was behind me, so I was like, oh, she probably has time to run back, but, you know. Apparently, things did not go according to Keikaku. And for that, I am sorry. I like it easy, simple. Listen, the beautiful thing about the corpse system is that I don't have to worry about my crap getting lost, and now that I've already died, I kind of don't have any enchantment levels to worry about. Before I had a ton, I had like 40, and I was like, oh, poggers, we need to keep this safe. But now that I don't have any of them anymore, it's like, well, what the fuck am I worried about then? So I'm just gonna keep throwing myself at them. That's gonna be my solution. So yeah, like, I know that the next stream of Minecraft is going to be me going through the deep dark, trying to find the skull catalyst, failing, getting killed by the warden, and just rinse and repeating that process over and over and over. So I don't know if I'm gonna stream that, because I don't feel like that'd be very entertaining to watch. Sounds like a very, very fun time. Yeah, so here's the thing. What I might do is I might mute myself. Like, as in, like, the in-game voice chat, I might do that. That might be what I do, because I don't know if the warden responds to the voice chat. I don't know for certain, and I kind of don't want to test that out too much. Yay, for Friday or Saturday. Yeah, probably gonna be... I imagine probably a Friday stream. Most likely. That is tentative though, I don't fully know if I'm gonna do it on those days. It's just kind of a like, you know, maybe. Because I also have the Archon quest and Genshin Impact that I want to go through on stream. Just because I would give my voice a break. And I might do that on a Friday or a Saturday. Like, I might split it into Friday or Saturday, so it might be a while before you guys get a Minecraft stream. Which I don't imagine is that bad, because, let's be real, I've been streaming nothing but Minecraft for a while now. Like, for me, comparatively, I've streamed Minecraft for an insane amount of time. Usually I don't stream a game continuously like that. Okay, we are done. Ay, ay, ay. There's also been a thought of like I did want to go into I've mentioned this before, I think, where I was like, oh, maybe I'll go into creative on a solo server and make like a single player world to test out like design ideas, because I know roughly what I want. I don't know the specifics, and I kind of want to know the specifics. That's fine, yes. I want to know the specifics of what I'm gonna make, so I know what materials I have to go get ahead of time. Because I don't want to, like, go gather a bunch of materials, put it down, and be like, I don't actually like that. Because that's what I did with the stripped logs, is I got a bunch of stripped logs, and then I put it down, and I was like, I don't fully know that I like that. So we're gonna see if maybe there's something I can do about that. It is a good idea to plan out your builds every once in a while. If nothing else, it does give you, like, a way to sort of gauge what you need, and, like, you don't spend a bunch of time collecting shit that you're not gonna need. Feels like I should do it, but I definitely don't. I mean, you don't have to do it. Like, I think it's fine if people don't want to do it. For me, it's mostly that, like, it's just last minute procrastination. Like, planning things on a server has a lot of benefits too. Like, for example, by going to a single player world, I don't get to interact with my friends. I don't get to ask their opinions, right? But the other thing is, especially because this is a survival server that I don't have admin abilities on, what it means is that I can't plan out, like, builds ahead of time as much. And I can't, like, get whatever fucking materials what I need. Because a lot of times what I end up doing is I just hop into creative, grab a bunch of materials, and then use that to build, and then I hop out of creative. Because I don't like gathering materials. I hate gathering materials so much. So I don't do it. Okay, what is this one? This one, this one? Okay. Okay. Well, I know you said it's Night Soul Blessing, but, you... No, I want Xingqiu. Xingqiu, I like him more. And then we are going to use you. Where is it, Lolly? You. And where's Mona? You. We're gonna try Sit Lolly out on this one, because it did say Night Soul. But for the other one, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I completely forgot that the update was this week. I thought we had a little more time. We did not. That's okay, though.
命运的虚影，命定于此，闲人勿扰。
Yeah, Sitlolly is, interesting. From what I see, she slots pretty well into the slot that Diona usually takes, so I'm not too upset about that, but... Okay, you come here, you come here, you do that. There's a couple of games that I'm like, I haven't really checked up on. I haven't checked up on League in a while. And I know they're releasing a new character. And I kind of want to try that one out. Maybe give that one a shot. So I probably won't stream that one though, because we've all seen what happens when I try to stream League of Legends. It's not pretty.
别想逃开哦，在这儿哟！让我见识见识恶药伤人，慎终换院，天命既定。
Yeah, I don't like having to do that, where I have to share my screen and stuff. It's just not ideal, is how I'll put it. So I don't like doing it. Also, the input lag goes crazy, so I think when it comes to League, most of the time I will probably be solo doing that. Dad, I want to play with my friends, and some of my friends are not people that want to be on stream, so it's like, you know, I want to respect that. And I will not put them on stream. Which reminds me, I was actually thinking about doing like a League boot camp thing, but I was like, oh, that would be so hard to coordinate. Because I would have to figure out how to get like 5 people's screens. Maybe 6 if I'm just gonna be coaching and not like actually playing. I was like, that's gonna be fucking ridiculously hard. League camp what? Like a League boot camp. Like, I teach people who have never fucking touched League of Legends to play League of Legends. Now here's the thing, I'm also not a good player myself, so that's not the best idea in the world. Oh my gosh, that's fun. Yeah, I was thinking about it, because I was like, oh, that would be like a good collab stream, right? To do, but I was like, how would I coordinate so that I could see multiple people's screens at the same time? That would be really difficult. So it's like, I don't know if I have like the patience or the technology to figure that out, I'm not gonna lie. Because here's the thing, right? If it's me included, then that would be 4 screens. But then I would have to include my own, so that'd be 5. But if I'm not playing, if I'm not fucking playing, then it's like, that would be 6 screens, so that would be... No, it'd still be 5. It'd still be 5 actually, because my screen would have all 5 streams, I guess. But it would also be like, how would I be able to pay attention to all that? I don't know if I have the ability to do that, my guy. Except almost everyone I know has played League. Yeah, in my friend groups, League is kind of common. Like, a good chunk of the people I know are from League. Like, that's how I got to know them, is that we started playing League together. So, like, that wouldn't work, and the other thing is that my activity hours are just shit. No one fucking is on at the time that I'm on. And I'm just like, god damn it. I don't know anyone from League. Oh, don't worry about it. That's probably a good thing, I'm not gonna lie. We've all heard what League players can be like, right? We all know how they can be. That's probably a good thing that you don't know anyone from League. I'm not gonna lie, I've gone into League servers where they're like, oh, we're on a team, come to my server, and I go in their server, and I go in their chat, and it's just a bunch of yikes, and you're just like, ah, I'm gonna leave now. Oh no. Oh, I might have fucked myself here. Oh, I might have fucked myself. I did not fuck myself, I don't think. I should make male friends on League who think I'm also a male. Like, wow, you have a lot of female friends on League. The thing is, because I think it's because, like, most of the time whenever I join a team, it's with people that, like, are friends of a friend. So it's like, basically what ends up happening is like, oh, we need an extra person for a team. Hey, I've got a friend here who plays, and then they drag them in, and then eventually that friend that got dragged in is like, hey, we're having a League game in this server, who wants to come? And then I get dragged in that game, and then the process repeats over and over. I've noticed that it is more male dominated, but you know, I'm not too surprised by that, to BH. Like that kind of tracks a little bit. So it's not that surprising to me.
水中命定于此，如琉璃一般飘落。起风了，双寒化生，不必留情，斯特拉林一字啪啪更上，命运在此显现，水中幻愿，为了阎王帝君，禁止接触。
拒收对象。
闪耀时刻，预现难化，知识成景，起，走，吼，野火燎原，嘿，哈，亮相了，断，财。 彩雨流红，
此乃天道，固若金汤。
This is gonna eat up most of my time, I can tell, but that's okay. Should have brought a cryo. Should have brought a cryo. That's my bad. That's just to get the shield down is what I'm trying to do. Because he's not getting the shield down really fast. Like, we are doing more damage to his HP than his shield, which is concerning, but you know. Okay, what's this guy? Oh. Okay. It's not too bad. We're fine. See, we're fine. Okay, floor 11 now. That's not my favorite. Okay, what's floor 11? Oh wait, this chamber free. That's what I'm doing. Ha ha ha. I was like, didn't I already do floor 10? I don't know. Anyways. Okay, we've got this. Do this. Give me that.
除了弹火，让你见识见识恶药伤人。命运倒映水中，天。
Yeah, this guy sucks up your energy, which I'm not a fan of, but luckily I think we have enough application. It's not that big of a deal. Oh yeah, it's a big deal for this guy.
禁止接触，在这儿哟。不必留情。命运的虚影，霜寒化生，留意脚下。
Damn, okay.
别想逃开！除了弹火，让你见识见识恶药伤人。命运倒映水中，命定于此。风雪的缩影，闲人勿扰。
Okay, there we go. Jesus, had me on the ropes a little bit there, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I don't remember what this one does. Okay, well, I will play it by ear. Hopefully something goes well. Okay, so what was the point? What? That was not hard. That was not fucking hard. Okay, let's see. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay. Normal attack cryo damage. That is an interesting setup. Okay, normal attack cryo damage. And then you've got... Okay, so this one, I know what this one's gonna be. I know for a fact what this one's gonna be. And then... Priosis, Yumkosaurus, Pneuma. I will bring a Farina. I will bring a Farina for prosperity. And then you've got this. Okay, so we need cryo. I'm pretty certain we need cryo now. There could be something really funny that I do here. I could do something real nutty. I could do something really stupid. That's an option. There is a world where this works. There is a world where I do this and it works. This is gonna go well. What I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna see if it works. Oh, you know what? Actually, wait a minute. Wait a damn second. I know what I could do. Where's Shanling? Let's run a national team. Let's do it. Let's run national because you know what? Why not?
公听太阳的轰鸣。哎，动力全开。
We're cutting it a bit close here, I think.
来吧！彩雨流红，彩，我来保护大家，烧起来吧！
嘿哈！锅巴喷火，
邪魔退去，现冲！
哎！开锅了，开锅了！
固华氏密断。该走攻击了，
见识下师傅的枪法，锅巴喷。
束手无策吧！
I don't think this is gonna work, by the way. No, it's not gonna work. Okay. We have to reconfigure that one. It's fine. Okay, this gives me a chance to also change this setup. That's better. Okay, normal attack cryo damage. Well, watch me give a shit what you want me to do. Incorrect, that's not the one I wanted. Abandoned meta. Crust into Hutao.
闪耀时刻！身后道响，鸣击，
履行盟约吧，星魔们，让你见识见识恶药伤人！
埋葬于赤焰之下。
为我歌颂，让世界热闹起来吧！
沸腾吧，山之血！
可交给你们俩了，不必留情。
无赦天火！
亮相了，
来吧，回荡吧，恶之声！
出来干活！哼，让你见识见识恶药伤人！
公听太阳的轰鸣！要加速了！
How is this HP inflation bullshit? Holy fuck.
闪耀时刻，为我歌颂！
I probably could have saved Arena's ultimate, I'm realizing. Oh well, whatever.
固若金汤，此乃天道。
羽线难画，知师成景，也很疼。丝线，小。
走，野火燎原，
安如磐石。
才，羽线难画，固华是密，收，眼生如痕。
Okay, we are not getting 36 stars. I know it in my heart. Sometimes you just get into a chamber, you know, right?
断，知识成景，你很疼，姿势交织。吃饱喝饱，一路走好。
Yippee!
捉的，古华是密，羽线难化，眼视如虹。好，走。
此乃天道。
知识成景，才。 你很疼，姿势交。咦，后，咻，嘿，走。
固若金汤。
受，古华是密，羽线难化，眼视如虹。起。
震天撼地。
Alright, well, you know what? It's the first floor. If I really am that pressed about it, I will go back and fix it later. Not today.
点燃放炮，亮相了！哼，沸腾吧，山之血！同心盟约吧，星魔们！斯特拉林一字啪啪掉，埋葬于赤焰之下！动力全开！当当，来吧！哼，回答吧！ 恶之声，不必留情，也可交给你们俩了。让世界热闹起来吧！无赦天火！哎，哎，哎，也该认真起来了。
为我歌颂。
身后荡响，让你见识见识恶药伤人，恭听太阳的轰鸣。谁要阻拦？
Hi, Vin. Welcome. I'm upset now. Why are you upset? What happened?
当当，
What's wrong? Speak to me.
灭不尽。
My goat catching L's? What's your goat catching L's for? Is it Venti or is it Dahlia? Like, what's happening? I saw that timer. Oh. Yeah, look, it be like that. Sometimes I just have to accept that maybe that abyss is just not meant for me. They want a cryo DPS, and I don't have one that focuses on normal attacks, so I will die, I guess.
带坏了。
固若金汤。
That's okay, it's fine. Sometimes I don't need to. Sometimes I don't have to, it's okay. I don't always have to try hard. It's alright. Okay, you get out here. Oh, right!
此乃天道。
Oh, I thought it was the regular mob. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to hit this one, am I? Okay, it's fine, it's fine. I believe in the heart of the cards. Where did you go? Oh, of course. Fortunately for you, I do actually know how to use iframes. Ha ha ha. Oh no. Well, I don't know how to do anything about that, though. There's not much I can do about that one, I'm not gonna lie.
弥坚不摧。
Okay. Yep, the amount of things I can do about this one is not much, I will say that. Excuse you?
安如排。
Oh, what the fuck is your refractory period? What the hell?
脸顺如何呢？
Okay, yep, alright. Ay, Hu Tao, I love you, but you cannot be going old this fast.
固若金汤。
Your grandpa's still around, not this fast. Well, not this grandpa. Not actual grandpa, but like this grandpa, you know what I mean? Good god, okay. Hell's the hitbox on the stupid ass pearl? Hello?
再会啦！
Okay, yeah. Oh god, I hope everyone who pulled Risley right now is having a great time. I hope everyone who pulled Risley is doing amazing. You better be, because I'm having a time. Good god. Risley mains better be fucking living it up right now. I swear to god. If you guys are not living it up, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because I swear to god, this is hell.
点燃吧！欢唱，以我之名，
Thanks! Great! I love that for me.
山之血，不必留情，
Huh?
交给你们俩了。无赦天国，
How did you assholes go to, huh? Oh, it's Capellius! Yahoo! See, that's what I actually know how to fight. Not that I pay much attention to how to fight him, because I don't.
亮相啦！回荡吧，鹤之殇，履行盟约吧，星魔们！斯特拉林伊兹帕塔
Okay, go.
共青太阳的轰鸣。
See, here's a boss I can actually do something about.
错，
Ow.
当当，闪耀时刻，
I missed Zhongli.
山之血，除了干活，可交给你们俩了。无赦天国，谁要阻拦？
God, I miss my wife. My wife is here. Why can't I have two wives? I want two wives. Well, actually, I have multiple wives, but I want two of this wife.
拒收对。
Oh, right, you. What the fuck do you do again?
古华生命，也很疼。但是
It's fine. I believe in myself. Oh. Oh.
此乃天。
Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
蛇宫，
I'm just gonna. Oh, damn it. Oh, god damn it. Oh no. Oh, you're kidding me. Right, I forgot about that. How could I have forgotten? Oh no. Okay. Oh, bad. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, what do I do? What's happening? I mean, I don't understand. So, the last boss on this floor needs cryo characters, which basically it means I want ice people. People who have ice powers, I gotta bring them. The problem is, back there, I didn't bring any ice characters. I thought I could just kind of bullshit my way through. No, you need an ice character for that fight, otherwise it's just over. So I have to restart the entire thing, because I did not bring an ice character. That's on me, really. Let's be honest. I should have maybe looked at, you know, the thing a little closer. But yeah, yeah. This hi Shibby. This abyss is so ass. Awful, awful. Balls. I listen. I really thought Hu Tao would be my savior. I really thought she'd be able to make her way through that. Unfortunately, I did not realize that there was that guy. And I can't use fire powers on that guy, because if you use fire powers, he charges up his little thing more. So it's bad. You don't want to bring fire, and I brought a fire guy, so I can't be doing that. Just muscle, I believe. I would like to believe too. Unfortunately, the boss does not believe in me, and I do need the boss to make my life a little easier, please. Okay. Again, I'm not too cheesed about this one, because this one's the first chamber. If I really, really want to try hard, I can do that later. Which means I most likely won't be, but you know, whatever. Okay, I believe in the heart of the hearts. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, there we go. That was the clear time on that one wasn't too bad, actually. That was a decent clear time. For the first chamber, at least. This one I'm a little worried about, because it is this thing, and this thing is not great. I don't like this one. Yeah, this team I'm not the biggest fan of for this boss, but it is very good for the final boss. And I need to be able to finish these chambers, is the thing. Like, it's nice and dandy to get 3 stars, but I do actually have to be able to finish the chambers in order to get those stars. And I just straight up can't finish the second half of that one. So we are going to just make my life easier right now by doing this. I'm gonna have to sacrifice time on this one, but it's fine. Yeah, we're gonna have to go over time, but this one I'm not too upset about that doing. Whereas the previous one, I don't think I could have made it through to begin with, so it is just kind of a, we are picking our poison a little bit here, and it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna have to forego Diona's in order to do this. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so my mother came in. Alright, anyways. This is why I gotta keep locking my door, man.
行盟约吧，星魔们，让你见识见识恶药无赦宣国。
Nice. Okay, that's actually a very good clear time. I think that was better than previous attempts. Now let's see if I can do it this time. Most likely not. The answer is most likely not. It's fine.
魔可不好欺负，他飞的下场。知道你命运倒映水中，命定于风雪的缩影，禁止接触。
留意脚下，别想逃开啊！
Okay.
魔可不好欺负，反省吧，酒鬼。
Okay, Mona's not gonna get her ultimate back. That's fine.
双寒化生，
哟呼！
Okay, give me that. Okay, very nice.
他飞的下场。
Burst iframe for that one,
水
please.
中幻愿，命运在此显现。这项工作
Okay,
在这儿
yeah,
呀！
freeze is not the best to use against this boss, especially because it's a
别想逃
boss.
开哦！
高手接待，知道你了。迪亚娜特强，
But I don't have much of a choice here, so I'm just kind of doing what I can. Okay, which one? This one.
为了阎王帝君，
一起来玩吧！
高手接待，知道你了。他飞的下场，命定于此。命运的虚影，双寒化生。
Oh, the interruption! Oh, you suck! Okay, it's about here-ish, I think?
高手接待，知道你了。反省吧。这项工作该划掉了。
留意脚下，
Get your ultimate back, please. Oh, this is gonna be so
别
slow.
想逃开哦！
Oh, this is gonna be so slow.
高手接待，迪亚娜特强。天命既定，如琉璃般飘落，双寒化生。
在这儿哟！
知道你了。魔可不好欺负，反省吧，酒鬼。
起风了，
Ay, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
命运到，闲人勿扰。
Oh, he's doing the thing again, isn't he? Damn it. Alright, which one? This one? Okay.
禁止接触，为了阎王帝君。
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
哟呼！
Oh, he hopped outside the thing! You hopped outside the thing. Why would you do that to me? That's actually fucked up and insane.
别想逃开哦！在这儿哟！
命定于此，命运的闲人勿扰。双寒化生，
一起来玩吧！起风了，
知道你了，迪亚娜特强。这项工作该划掉了，禁止接触。
Ugh.
闲人勿扰。
别想逃开哦！
Okay, I believe, I believe.
魔可不好欺负，知道你了。命运倒映水中，天
Oh,
命
this is gonna take
双寒化生。
forever. Of course, of course, of course, of course. I miss Hu Tao so much.
我会跟上的，风雪的缩影。
留意脚下。
攻守兼备，追到你了！他飞的下场。
起风了，一起来玩。
闲人勿扰。
哟呼！
攻守兼备，我可不好欺负。
Oh my god. This is all for the last chamber. That's all it is. It is only for the last chamber. We will figure out the rest of it later. I do not care that much. Oh my god. Good lord.
当当！闪耀时刻！
废吧，山之血，
不必留情，可交给你们俩了。
恭听太阳的轰鸣。哎，哎，呵，呀，
为我歌颂！
嘿，回荡吧，鹤之血，
除了弹簧，斯特拉林一字啪啪就上！
埋葬于赤焰之下。哎，动力全开。哎，呵，哎，
欢唱，以我之名啊！哎呦！
身后荡响，
履行盟约吧，星魔们，也可交给你们俩。
无射天火。
Alright, not too bad at 8:45. Could be worse.
一起来玩吧。
God, the Sibis really wants you to bring cryo.
我可不好欺负，反省吧。命运的虚影，命运，帅，如琉璃一般飘落，霜寒化生。 禁止接触，攻守兼备。他飞的下场，
起风了，
闲人勿扰。下一项工作
God,
是
okay. We're gonna switch up the rotation a little bit because
命运到来。
cryo application is important.
别想逃开哦！
天命既定，禁止接触。
哟呼！
我可不好欺负，追到你了。他飞的下场，水中幻月，
在这儿哟。
闲人勿扰。
起风了，哟呼！
Oh.
我可不好欺负，追到你了。需要补充能量，禁止接触。
Oh no. Oh no.
亮相了！闪耀时刻！
沸腾吧，山之血！
除了弹簧，斯特拉林一字啪啪给我上！
埋葬于赤焰之下。要加速了！
Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay. Sure. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, totally. Okay, great. Thanks.
为我歌颂。还可欢唱，以我之名。
身后道响，
可交给你们俩了。
无赦天国。
亮相了，
沸腾吧，山之血，
履行盟约吧，星魔们！斯特拉林一字啪啪更，
埋葬于赤焰之下。谁要阻拦？
让世界热闹起来吧！
回答吧，恶之乡，
不必留情，让我们见识见识恶药伤人。
攻听太阳的轰鸣。动力全开。
为我歌颂，出来干活！
埋葬于赤焰之下。
双寒化身，
一起来玩吧！别想逃开！
格子不好欺负，反省吧，酒鬼，知道你了。命运的虚影，命运，闲人勿扰，如琉璃般飘落。没有关系，双寒化身。
听真理。
哟呼！起风了！
看飞的下场，魔可不好欺负，攻守兼备。水中幻月，闲人勿扰。
啊！
魔可不好欺负。命运，反省吧，酒鬼。禁止接触。嘿，这项工作该划掉了。天命既定。离我！
别想逃开哦！
胜负还没分呢，攻守兼备。闲人勿扰。
Hell is this bullshit, man?
水中幻月，禁止接触。抓到你了！攻守兼备，看飞的下场。
起风了！
命运，双寒化身，为了炎王帝君。
留意脚下。
抓到你了！我会跟上的。
I don't know.
闲人勿扰。反省吧，酒鬼！攻守兼备。命运的虚影，命运。
别想逃开哦！
双寒化身，风雪的缩影。
Oh my god, come on. Oh, no.
哟呼！
吉奥娜自强。
起风了！
Of course, of course, of course, of course.
闲人勿扰。
Oh Come on. Brother, I do not have the stamina for this. Ever.
攻守兼备。双寒化身，
别想逃开哦，在这儿哟。
他飞的下场。为了阎王。
Why does it get back up so fast? Is my question. He should stay still for a little bit longer. That's ridiculous to me.
下一项工作是。
一起来玩。
我可不好欺负，抓到你了！
起风了，
反省吧，主管！禁止接触，这项工作该划掉了。攻守兼备，我可不好欺负。
留意脚下，别想逃开。
迪亚娜特强，命运再次显现，命运闲人勿扰。禁止接触，
在这儿哟。
抓到你了！我可不好欺负。
Oh my god, finally! Jesus Christ! Yeah, just get me through. Just get me through. I don't even care about stars anymore. Just get me out of here.
干什么？闪耀时刻！
来吧，哼，身后道响，
履行盟约吧，星魔们！灭口交给你们。
无赦天国。谁要阻拦？
当当！
回答吧，恶之声！
让世界热闹起来吧！不必留情，让你见识见识恶药伤人！
共听太阳的轰鸣，要加速了！点燃吧，
为我歌颂！
沸腾吧，山之血！
履行盟约吧，星魔们！斯特拉林伊斯帕帕丢下！
无赦天国！
Okay. I believe in the heart of the cards.
风雪的缩影。
哟呼，起风了！
他飞的下场，抓到你了！天命既定。双寒化生。这项工作该划掉了。目标确认，我可不好欺负。
一起来玩吧！
迪亚娜特强，命运的虚影。
在这儿哟。
反省吧，主管！
哟呼，起风了！
为了阎王帝君，禁止接触。抓到你了！水中幻怨，命运在。双寒化生，他飞的下场。
一起来玩吧！
我可不好欺负。
别想逃开哦！哟呼，
攻守兼备。命运的虚影，闲人勿扰。这项工作该划掉了。反省吧，主管！天命既定。
起风了，在这儿哟。
知道你了，我可不好欺负。禁止接触。为了阎王帝君，
留意脚下，
吉奥娜自强。
别想逃开哦。你去，
攻守兼备，命定于此。闲人勿扰。反省吧，酒鬼。
哟呼，起风了。
这项工作该划掉了。
留意脚下，
吉奥娜自强。命运倒映水中，天命霜寒化生。为了阎王帝君，
别想逃开哦。
Oh my god.
知道你了，攻守兼备，反省吧，酒鬼。命运的虚影。
留意脚
Please,
下
for，the love of God, just die.
命运在此显现。
起风了，在这儿哟。
呀，知道你了，他飞的下场。如琉璃般飘落，禁止接触。水中幻月。
This shit again.
留意脚下，别想逃开哦。
攻守兼备，我可不好欺负。反省吧，酒鬼。天命既定。霜寒化生，风雪的缩影。
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out. No, none of that. None of that. No, we are not. We are not. I'm not going for that. Oh god, fuck this abyss. No, 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 no. I'm never coming back. Holy shit, that was awful. Oh my god, never let me look at this chamber ever again. Have we gotten all the stuff? We gotten all the stuff. Okay, perfect. Wonderful. I'm never looking at this chamber ever. If they make me do anything similar to that ever again, I swear to god, I will fly over to MiHoYo's headquarters myself, and I will fucking immolate myself alive. That's what I will do. Jesus Christ, that was awful. Wrong one. Hi, Well, no, no, no. I'm so sorry, so sorry. I meant to do the envisioned echoes. Isn't that so pretty? I don't have Shenhe. Oh, she's so pretty. What the fuck? That's different.
小心着火！
最后通牒，生之以法，微光无射，无灭，断绝。无处遁逃，
看看这个，我来守护你。
不许动，必要无力。
雷光千道，
散。道光，意识永恒。
Okay.
雷闪，长道恢宏，
固执之火，
束手就擒。此刻，寂灭之时。
羽仪，
小心着火！
雷光千道，
后援登场，
不许动。生之以无灭，断绝。微光无射。
看看这个，
最后通牒，
长道恢宏，
必要无力。
固执之火，
道光，意识永恒。
What the hell? Okay, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do this tonight. Not tonight. This is no. Bad. Very bad. Okay. We are going to do anything but that. Okay, let me get the, let's do this. Let's get this. Huh? Okay. Oh, yeah. You are saying so many words to me. I do not understand all of them.
这次是飘
极运动迸发，断，鬼华是命，检查，开，沉鱼渊海，幽灵，一灵
上一招，
如血焰般震世。彩雨流红，利刃。
Great, no idea what that was about.
君真行，天真赤奏，神力流，双逆，起舞吧，你的心，无相之风，你，呀，嘿，哈，失礼了，呀，电气化神，这呀，呀，阴吹雪，休养生息。超扩散，寒冰变身，哈呀嘿，起舞吧！
Oh yeah, okay. I don't actually remember what his kit does. It makes the jumpy thing, right? I like how you only do this for the new characters and not the old ones. Uh-huh. Okay, shield, okay, great. Yes, wonderful. Okay. Great. Wonderful.
无相之风，你造，西弗利特。
西风加护我身，清脚开始，真转吧，呸！真转吧，寒潮将军，真转吧，悬崖剑变神明币，束手无策吧，
超扩散态，
杀前就绪。 寒潮将至，好，真转吧，呸！真转吧，封神起誓，再热闹些呀！该告别了，寒潮将至，呸！寒潮将至，呸！
听我法旨，剑印染冰，宝印换剑。
确认安全距离，七武士。
水压剑。
Oh, Jesus. So how's IDV rank going? It's going. I'm pretty close to, I think, Mammoth 3, is it? I don't fully remember, but yeah, we're getting there. I would like to get to Griffin, just so I don't have to deal with not knowing where I spawn. It's like, the good thing about having, like, a higher rank is that you get to ban 2 hunters and you get to choose where you spawn, which is really great for me, because it helps me know if I'm gonna be first kite or not.
这次赐予我们西弗里特氏超扩散态。
哦，有大家在身边，
讲不通就打扁了，热乎热乎嘛！哼，爬起来，
哟，来吧！靠太近了，哼，听取我的战导。
呀，确认安全距离。呀，哈，
该走过去了。
光了，喷火，无相之风，你造，嘿，见识下师傅的枪法。
赐予我们祝福。
Come on, 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 come on.
有大家在身边，伤口就呀。
Sometimes I think I can help you, then I remember I suck. Well, the thing is, like, I also can't, like, rank with people who aren't the same rank, right? Like, it won't let me straight up.
该走攻击了。
If I was a lower rank, maybe then, but, like, I think if I'm too high, then it's just straight up like, no, no, you can't carry your friends, and it's like, ah, damn it. Yeah, luckily more people have been choosing Rescuer recently, which means that I don't have to suffer.
安了，审判，我来保护大家。微水武兽，哼，中头奖了。
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because Escapist just came out that, like, people are starting to choose rescue a little bit more. Oh, I used the ult at the wrong time. That's my bad. I'm sorry, Gaming.
他没的下场，哼，知道你了，我可不好欺负。
站立吧，别想逃，有大家在身边，伤口就不会痛了。鸿运当头。
Oh, no. Leave. Yeah, I have to get up a little higher. Remember when you reset to Elk again? Yeah, perhaps. Well, actually, I don't reset to Elk. I reset to Mammoth. Because, usually what ends up happening is I make it to Griffin, and then, I don't make it high enough to keep it at Griffin, so I get sent back to Mammoth. And I'm like, yeah. It's why a lot of times when my friends are like, oh, hey, you want to play rank? And I'm like, I can't play ranked with you guys because it straight up will not let me.
哎，这么巧，我们的英雄杜买尼还有派蒙，居然会在这里遇到你们。
Yeah, I will let them yap on in the background a little bit. Let me turn it down a little. Okay. I thought you reset back to Nog. No, I reset back to Mammoth.
可以来找你的。
Because at the end of the season, usually I am, Griffin. So it bumps me back down to Mammoth.
不是什么魔鬼教练，一下
Which is nice because Mammoth does let you ban hunters, I think, right? Mammoth is the first one where you get to ban hunters and choose, spawn points.
如代替我在这一带巡逻一下。开个玩
Which
笑，
is not that bad. Now what I wish they would do is they would give us, something that fucking
健美比赛。
deals with Peddler, because Peddler fucking sucks and I hate her to bits.
所以你在替
Here's my opinion. Some hunters should not know the survivor spawn points.
我就算了。
I did get a rank, but my friend told me if you get over to 50% rank, you reset back there rather than the lobby one. Yeah.
抱佛脚没什么意义。
I never hit the over 50. So basically, like, there's, like,
我的身材
for Mammoth, there's 3 tiers, I think.
参加，
And if you hit the 3rd tier, you reset back to Mammoth 1. Or 3? Yeah, if you hit Mammoth 1, you reset back to Mammoth 3. If you hit Griffin 1, you reset to Mammoth 3.
看着我跟
So it depends on which one, I think.
我们才不
Didn't they buff her, Peddler? Yes, they did buff her, and I hate it. I don't know why they did that.
不怕一安善意会把我抓去比赛了。真好，一个眼神就搞定了委托的事。那就谢谢两位了，麻烦确保这一带没有什么异常情况就好。
Yeah, my opinion is that,
回到另外一边再转转。
they
之后我们回
have ridiculous ass hunters, and I hate them.
你快去吧，一安善意。
Oh boy, wall holes. I don't know why they made that. I don't get it. See, the only situation which I would have been okay with the wall holes is if they gave Priestess an identity switch. That is the only situation which I would have been actually okay with that. Okay, we'll do one more. We'll do one more and then I'll call it. Nope. Yeah, here's the thing. We know Priestess probably isn't getting an identity switch because of lore things. That being said, we also got an identity switch for Mike, and he wasn't a hunter, and no one thought that was gonna happen, so, you know. We don't know about that one, but point is, if it was Priestesses, I would have been able to at least, like, buy that one, because it makes sense in gameplay, right? That was a surprise. Yeah, it was a surprise. I didn't think he'd get one. That being said, we have had cases of survivors getting another identity switch
有个球球人在这。
because we got identity switch for Alice, and she's the only survivor to have an identity switch as another survivor. She doesn't have identity switch as a hunter, so you know I'm open to them being like, oh, let's pro things. Still surprised they also got Chat Noirs voice actor for him, such a seasoned VA. Yeah, like I'm surprised IDV keep pulling these VAs. I guess NetEase must have the big old bucks for that one. I don't know. I mean, I'm all for it.
你说那个亮晶晶的，刚刚他逃跑的时候从身上掉出来的吧？我猜是他自以为捡到了什么宝贝，准备在这里藏起来吧。没想到这么快就被我们给发现了。我看看，我看看，虽然感觉以秋秋人的智慧，应该不是什么好东西。啊？怎么了？怎么你的表情这么严肃？这不就是一把普通的钥匙吗？不过样式确实有点稀奇，不像是娜塔的风格。会是哪个国家造的呢？飞船休眠舱？什么飞船？什么休眠舱？等等，飞船休眠舱？难道说是你来到提瓦特城啊？怎么会突然出现在这里？
We still have ours?
哦，看上去一模一样。那么这把不是你的？
Huh.
难道说它应该属于？果然如此。这个时候我才真切地感受到你是个外星人，不，降临者呢。那么这个情况让我推断一下，逻辑应该是，球球人之所以能在附近捡到这把钥匙并且藏起来，是因为你哥哥在这。
I've said this before, I think, but I find it really funny how like it definitely feels like on some degree that the game devs of, or at least MiHoYo, made Honkai Star Rail and then we're like, wait a minute, we remember what we actually like making. It kind of feels like that a little bit. Like, you cannot deny that, like, the design philosophy after Honkai Star Rail came out is a little different. It's a little different. It's changed a bit. And I think it's fine on some degrees. It's just like, it is funny how that's changed over time. It's sort of like, you know how Scott Coffin is known for FNAF, right? Like, Scott Coffin, his name is basically synonymous with FNAF. You cannot say Scott Coffin without thinking about FNAF. You can't say FNAF without thinking about Scott Coffin. He's basically intertwined. And it's funny because if you really look at Scott Coffin's works throughout the history of them, like, you can tell FNAF was actually an outlier. FNAF is not what he originally likes making. He originally was a really big sci-fi writer, I think, right? He made a lot of stuff about, like, sci-fi and stuff. And FNAF, as a haunted, like, child ghost story-esque thing, that's actually kind of out of the norm for him. He doesn't usually write that stuff. And you can tell that as the series progressed, as it went further on, he starts shifting away from the ghost story aspect, and he starts shifting into the sci-fi realm a lot more. So that's interesting. Which, again, I don't think there's anything necessarily bad with that. It's just, it is interesting to see how that's transpired. What the fuck is the quest for this one? Excuse me? Okay, we're gonna finish this one, and then I'll call it. Because it's late, and I need to go to bed. I have to actually go to bed at, like, a somewhat more early time than I usually do. I have to get back on track. We gotta stop sleeping at 4 a.m. That's gotta be what's happening. If I keep sleeping at 4 a.m., it's gonna be bad. I already ended up with animatronics idea. It came because his previous 2 games failed. People said his characters felt like animatronic, not very lifelike, so he made a game of animatronics. Yes, I believe that's the story. The story behind it is that he actually originally made a lot of Christian games and animatics, and some of them were sci-fi, and they didn't do very well. And he was like, well, if you guys think it's creepy, if you think it looks like animatronics, why don't I just buy into that more? And it was kind of a last-ditch thing. That was kind of his last hurrah, but it turns out that that actually worked really well.
深渊教团过去在纳塔的活动并不多，也从来没有什么过节。
总不能是为了给刚被纳塔打败的深渊报仇吧？虽然这理由听起来很莫名其妙。
Which, like, you know, sometimes you gotta, like, think about it, like, maybe sometimes that is what it is, right? Like, doing it out of spite and be like, well, fine, if you think it looks so much like this, you know, I'll do something like this, and, like, you know. I think that's really funny. But also, like, somewhat fitting, I think. I love it. I also love it. Like, as much as I think people give the FNAF franchise shit for transforming horror the way that it did in terms of video games, I have to admit that, like, genuinely, I think there was, like, I think that's not necessarily a bad thing, is how I'll put it. I think it was not necessarily a bad thing. I think the format that FNAF brought about had benefits. It allowed a lot of game devs to really try and improvise and improve upon that formula. Much like how Genshin Impact revolutionized the gacha genre. It is undeniable that after Genshin Impact, many gacha games, new and old, had to change their approach because Genshin Impact brought so many changes. And it was the first big gacha game, the really big hitter in the Western field, in the United States, in Europe. That was, Genshin Impact was the first big one that made a huge splash. And it brought about a lot of positive changes, particularly the pity system. Every gacha game that hit it big after Genshin Impact has Genshin Impact's pity system. This is not true for many of the gacha games that came before it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like, Fate Stay Night's gacha game is infamous for having zero pity. But after Genshin Impact, guess what happened? I'm not saying Genshin Impact is a cause for this, but Genshin Impact made a standard that all gacha games now coming out have to sort of deal with. Do you want to fold into Genshin Impact's standard, or do you want to try something different? And if you try something different, it's not necessarily true that that's going to work out for you. For example, Magia Exodera came out recently. It doesn't abide by the same pity rules that Genshin Impact does. And a lot of people were complaining about this. A lot of people were saying that's not free-to-play friendly. But if you've played Magia Record, which came out way before Genshin Impact, it's very similar to Magia Record. It's not as free-to-play friendly either. And it's just like, it shows you how much Genshin Impact has warped the scene. And I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that. I think at base, that's okay. I think it's nice to have genre changes. I think it's nice to shake up the status quo every now and then. You could argue that there are some examples of, you know, industry pathwalker trailblazers. Where'd you say IDV is at? Well, the thing is, I don't think IDV is a giant genre shaker, in the sense that Dead by Daylight has already done what IDV has done. In fact, I'm pretty sure IDV is spawned off of Dead by Daylight. I think what I would say IDV is the best genre shaker at is being a mobile asymmetrical game. I think IDV is one of the few, I don't think I can name another one really, where you have an asymmetrical game like that. And this is big, because I don't know if everyone knows this, but mobile games are a lot easier to sell, especially in the overseas communities, in China, in Japan, in Korea. They are so much easier because, one, you can whip out your phone and play wherever the hell you please. Two, it means you don't have to buy a PC, you don't have to buy a laptop, you don't have to buy a brick computer, you don't have to buy a tower, you can just put it on your phone. So it is infinitely more accessible than having to buy a computer for Dead by Daylight. And I would say IDV really set the tone in that sense. So I think that would be IDV's little genre shaker. I mean, at the gacha parts, I never play gacha. I do not consider IDV a gacha. That's the problem. I consider IDV an asymmetrical game that has loot crate mechanics. It is a loot crate mechanic, is how I will put it. Yeah, mobile games are big in China. Yes, that is why League of Legends has Wild Rift. That is why so many games are now making mobile versions. That's why many games like Genshin Impact have started making themselves playable on multiple platforms. It's because it sells big to the Chinese audience and it increases accessibility. People who don't necessarily have a laptop, who don't necessarily have a PC, who maybe have a Mac and can't play on a lot of the window games, they can all play Genshin Impact. And that increases your audience size, it increases your market, it increases the amount of people that have a chance to purchase your gacha shit. And that is important. As a business perspective, that is important. I'm not saying it's good, I'm not encouraging gambling. I know I say let's go gambling a lot. I'm not encouraging that. I'm saying that this is a good marketing decision. It's a reasonable one. From a purely financial profit view, it is an understandable choice to make. But yeah, IDV is not considered a gacha game to me. The reason is you can access every single gameplay related mechanic as a completely free-to-play player. You do not have to roll in the gacha a single time to access a gameplay mechanic. This includes characters. In fact, I would say it is primarily characters. The reason why I consider Genshin Impact a gacha game is not because it has a gacha function, it is because gameplay mechanics like which characters you can play and which weapons you can use that affect your damage are accessed through the gacha system. That is the reason. For example, League of Legends has loot crate mechanics as well. They've even come out, not recently, because I think it's been a while now since that decision was made. But they came out with the Battle Pass thing, right? With a lot of events. They came out with a gacha event for the skins. I still don't think that counts as a gacha game, though. League of Legends does not count as a gacha game because technically, you can access every single playable character without ever touching a gacha. You don't ever have to open any of the crates. You don't ever have to open any of the chests. If you just play the damn game, you will be able to access every single playable element of League of Legends. The skins and cosmetics are not necessary. They do not change the damage that you do. They change how it looks, but they don't change the damage. That is what I categorize as different from IDV. That is why I categorize games like IDV, like Overwatch, like League of Legends, different from Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves, etc., etc. Because in Honkai Star Rail, in Genshin Impact, in Wuthering Waves, the gameplay is locked behind going to the gacha. You cannot play Sit Lolly if you have not pulled in the gacha. You can't play Wanderer if you haven't pulled in the gacha. Same thing for the weapons. You cannot touch their weapons if you haven't gone to the gacha. You have to stick with free-to-play weapons. So, you know, which is why also you get so much more free-to-play because they understand that so much of the game is locked under a paywall. They give you the free-to-play as a way to sort of entice you into spending. Just, oh, well, I'm 70 away from pity. If I pay for 20 more, then maybe I'll get it, right? Like, that's sort of the mentality they're trying to get you. They're not trying to make it more consumer friendly. They're trying to give you a reason. They're trying to entice you into spending a little bit more. Whereas with League of Legends, because it's a completely free game, and all of the playable elements are accessible without without spending in the gacha, they advertise the cosmetics far more than Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact does not have to do that. Genshin Impact does not have to make skins. They have made skins, but they don't have to. The reasoning is because gameplay mechanics are locked behind a gacha. So it's much harder under. In terms of gameplay, kind of? Like, for example, Genshin Impact, if you never pull for a single Geo character ever, if you never touch Geo, the rock element, you are never going to be able to use a Geo attack, except for the base Geo character to give you. That kind of sucks. Yeah, like that. The gacha scene is very predatory, and I've never said anything of the contrary. It's always been predatory and aiming to get you to spend money. And the way that I view it is sort of like Vegas. I'm not here to win necessarily. I'm just here to have a good experience. I can like what a gacha game offers in terms of experience and not spend on it. And not everyone can do that. Not everyone is like able to do that, and I acknowledge that. And not everyone's able to control their spending in a gacha game, and that's fine. Just like not everyone is able to control themselves in a casino. Like, you have to understand that you are sort of stepping into a casino when these things happen. In these games. Like, you are semi-stepping into a casino. And if you understand that, and if you're able to comprehend that and be okay with it, then you're gonna have a great time. Because again, it's like going to Vegas. You're not there to necessarily win, you're there to have a good time. You're there to play a game. And the games have a very steep price, but if you're okay with that, then it's fine. The problem comes when you're not okay with it. I would say it's a little different for League of Legends and IDV because, again, the loot crate mechanics in there are not necessary. You don't have to get the skin. You can really want the skin because it's pretty, but you don't have to. So in that one, it's kind of a lot more of just straight up gambling. And it's a lot harder to access the gacha mechanics as a free-to-play because that's how they fund the game. That's how they keep it free-to-play. And you can criticize that and judge that all you like. That's fine. I worked hard for my Janna skin. I worked hard for some of my skins. I grinded chests so hard. That's enough work for me. Exactly. Not everyone's cut out for chest hunting, and that's fine. That's why you have the option of paying, or you have the option of just going, I don't have to have the skin. Like, for me, a lot of times I'm like, I don't really need the skin. The only times I've outright purchased skins is because my friends have purchased me skins, and then I gift them a skin back, because I'm like, well, you know, I've bought the thing for the pass because you had to. Oh, the pass, yes. Yeah, the passes are... I'm not the biggest fan of the pass, because it is something that requires you to continuously play, and it's limited time, and I don't play consistently enough for that shit. That is a personal thing, that's personal. Yeah. What I really don't like is when they have the paid gacha, where you can only roll in the gacha or the loot crate system using paid currency, not free to play. That's my least favorite. That's the one I'm like, okay, you fucking suck. And in my opinion, if you're gonna do a paid gacha, there better be a fucking pity in there. You better have a good pity. You better guarantee that fucking character if you want people to pay for it. But guess what? Sometimes that's not the case, and, you know, it sucks. Anyways, that was Kai's little rant on gacha and game industry.
那个球球人应该就是在这附近发现的钥匙吧？
Yeah, I think like another one is like Minecraft. Minecraft is, well, obviously Minecraft, right? That's like one of the fucking biggest games in the world. I don't think anyone's gonna argue with that one. Everyone knows Minecraft at this point.
都没有什么痕迹。
If you don't, you're just, I don't think you've been in the gaming sphere very much. Yeah, Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft is, like, I think that's one of the biggest names in gaming in general, and I think a lot of what Minecraft does affects the survival crafting game aspects. Like, a lot of them borrow cues from Minecraft, and that's fine. I don't mind that. And Minecraft also lends itself very well to a lot of game modes and mods. Like, for example, oh, you're pretty. For example, like,
你遇到什么事了吗？
Hypixel, I think they made a whole, like, different game and server based off of Minecraft. And Hypixel, the goddamn thing.
不对，
You know?
在意这个的时候，请救救我！那些魔物一直在追我，我实在跑不动了。你对啊，你说的魔物在哪里？我怎么没看到有什么东西追你？
This NPC is so pretty.
我不太懂你们的意思。
I'm not too familiar with Minecraft lore. Simply put, Minecraft doesn't necessarily. Oh, IRL, never mind.
我们真的不是在看，
Ooh,
我们什么也没看到。
fuck, I don't even know it that well. I know, like, there was Notch, and then Mojang was made, and then Mojang was sold to Microsoft. And because it was sold to Microsoft, Microsoft wanted an ending of the game. And that's when they added the end dimension. And that's about all the IRL lore I know about it.
喂，他好像真的被什么东西伤到了。
I just get on and fish. Listen, Minecraft is a game for everybody. You want to get on and fight some people? You can do that. You want to get on and kill some monsters? You can do that. You want to get on and just fish and farm? You can do that. Minecraft has something for everybody.
就在那里呀！你们快走吧，太危险了。 你终于看到了吗？我的天哪，我差一点就要死了。
They've really Genshin Impact has really stepped up its animation and NPC modeling. Like they've really made a visual improvement, and I will give them props for that. I'm not gonna deny that.
出来干活，让我见识见识恶药伤人。嘿呀！黑板，卖通了，克里安吧。
I just finished my reviews, and now I can finally work on art fight help. Oh, art fight! I forgot about that. Jesus fuck. Oh, the theme reveals in a couple of days. God damn it. Ay ay ay. So here's the thing. My brick PC has kind of been giving me issues, and I might be making a change. Oh fuck, does it? I believe it is on the 22nd of June that they're gonna reveal it. My brick PC is a little bit shitty at the moment. Grandpa PC maybe needs to retire. So we're gonna see how that goes. I might be inactive for a little bit to try and get that set up. Yikes, no slowdown. Yeah, I know. July's right around the corner, guys. Good lord. Yeah, July is right there. I need to lock in a little bit, because I usually do something for July.
没什么，不用确认了，附近没有别的魔物。
Yeah, my attacks are most like I'm not gonna do that many attacks. I've made that clear. I might host a drawing stream to do your characters. I might do that. I might I think last year I did stream some of my attacks. But like this year I might not, just because I don't have the time to do attacks as much as I did. I'll definitely go attack my friends though.
看忙，
I don't know what the teams are gonna be, but yeah.
见的魔物，
I don't know who's gonna be on what team. Oh, usually I make a birthday art in July.
魔物的事。
So what ends up happening is like the week before my birthday or the week of my birthday, I will stop art fight attacks and I will go work on birthday stuff.
开始你们说看不见，我还以为你们是在拿我寻开心。啊，按照这种误解，我
Wait, when your birthday? I believe it is the 21st of July. 20? Yeah, around that time. So, I will most likely take off on terms of art fight around that time. I don't know what I'll do, but like, you know. Yeah, because what I've done now, our birthday, yeah, birthdays are close. What I also started doing last year is I started to do a little like promo teaser image of which team I'm gonna be joining. So I'm gonna do that too, which means I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time drawing. And part of the reason why I decided to retire Grandpa Brick PC is because Grandpa Brick PC doesn't like it when I draw too much. Grandpa Brick PC's drawing program starting to not work too well. And Grandpa PC itself is also starting to not work too well. It takes like forever to turn it on, and I've tried every trick in the book. And I've consulted many sources, and the sources have said, perhaps Grandpa PC needs to be retired. I was like, okay, if everyone is telling me Grandpa PC needs to be retired, Grandpa PC should retire. I've once had to wait like 2 hours just to get like stuff booted up, and I was like, oh, this is fucking ridiculous. That was a once in a while thing. Usually it's like a 20-minute wait, but that 20 minutes is still not ideal. So I was like, maybe it's a good time. Maybe it's okay. If I could refurnish it, I would, but it's just there are so many issues that it would be more money to refurnish it than it would be to just get a new one. So it's like I had to kind of do opportunity cost and be like, okay. I will still keep Grandpa PC around, because I'm really lazy and I don't like transferring files. But yeah, I wanna like maybe see if a new boy would be a good idea. And if a new boy is a good idea, I will have to use a new boy. Because Grandpa PC is starting to show his damn age. Time to draw a phone or tablet. I've tried that and I'm not a fan of it. A lot of people have the screen drawing tablets, and I'm not a big fan. I don't really like it. This is a purely me thing, by the way. I know there are people that really like screen tablets and all. I'm not a good fan. I really prefer having, like, the PC and then a separate tablet that, like, doesn't have a screen on it. I don't know why. My brain just likes it better. For some reason, having the tablet right below my hand when I'm drawing, it makes my brain hurt. My brain goes, no, we don't like this. I think I like the disconnect of, like, you know, like a little bit of a distance between me and the drawing. It's easier for my brain to comprehend for some reason. I don't know why. But it's gotta work for me because I'm the one that's drawing, so, yeah. What it does mean is that most of the time my shit is cheaper, though, because a screenless tablet that you just kind of plug into the computer, that's great. The screenless tablet is wonderful. It's like, oh man, my friends are spending like hundreds of dollars on screen tablets and fixing their pens that are hundreds of dollars. And I'm like, haha, $25, baby! At most 25, I think. Yeah. And I get why it's expensive, because it is basically a whole new, like, fucking computer and screen and shit. But, you know, like, sometimes going with the cheap option's not that bad for me, you know? Sometimes the cheap option be poppin'. It do, actually. Yeah, it do! Y'all know when that tariff shit came out and all the people were like, hey, you know this like luxury Balenciaga Gucci bag that costs you like $400, $500, $600? Yeah, you can get exactly the same fucking quality for $30 fucking dollars, and it would be exactly the same. All that's changed is that maybe the logo is flipped. So hilarious. Yeah, like, fast fashion and like the current modern fashion industry is something I have a very big gripe with, because it's like, we've lost quality items now. It is so hard to get quality items. You used to be able to get items that you could have like, you could have heirloom items that get passed down for generations. You could have stuff from your grandma and it still be working perfectly fine today. You can't do that with modern day shit. It just breaks down. I fucking hate it. Yeah, like, oh, Jesus. Now, to be fair, I will admit that a part of the reason is because we've cut down so many things in our lives. We've, like, gotten rid of so many of the materials needed to make these items that we don't have the material to make the quality items anymore. Which, you know, not great. Now we get nothing for our grandkids but landfills. Yeah. It is just, it's a sad fact of time and reality and expansion and development and things. It's just, it is kind of what it is. Jesus Christ.
不过至少他对你明显是有好意的，等他伤好了，也能帮忙找你的哥哥。暂时没什么别的线索的话，我们还是先回烟迷主吧，说不定前线还需要我们帮忙呢。
Okay, are we done? Alright, thank you very much. We are done now. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night because it is 33 minutes late from what I said I was gonna go. Let's get back to glass and metal. Honestly, glass and metal, nice. We can also recycle glass and metal, so it's not too bad. But yeah, it is 30 minutes late from what I said I was gonna log off, so I'm gonna log off now. See y'all later. I will turn on the music. Bye-bye. In 2 days, probably. Bye.